Welcome back to Dialogue. Just wanted to add one footnote to our previous segment. You can check out the film Men of Honor every day at 1 o'clock at Nauticus through the month of February as they continue to honor Mr. Carl Bashir's life and legacy. All right now we're going to talk about segment 3, and we're going to talk about a community organization that helps so many people. We're going to tell you how they're helping some people now, too, but they also need help themselves, the Salvation Army. Hope Village is something that they are very proud of and really provides a new start for some families. So we want to talk about that first, and we want to talk about it with you with Captain Jacqulyn Reckline, the Salvation Army Tidewater Area Command, going straight to the top. How are you, Captain Reckline?
I'm great. How are you?
Good. We were talking, you were trying to enlighten me about what you guys do with this Hope Village and who it helps. Can you share that with our audience?
Absolutely. The Salvation Army Hope Village is a residential community consisting of 8 single-family homes on the Salvation Army property off of Raby Road and Virginia Beach Boulevard. And the purpose of this program is to provide transitional housing for single moms and their children.
Easier said than done.
Much easier said than done.
Can you, without giving us specific names, or can you give us an idea of a single mom you've helped, where she came from, and how she's doing now?
Absolutely. We have one single mom in particular who will remain nameless. Her husband actually threatened her life, and it was a huge, dismal situation for her.
How many children does she have?
3 children. And her husband was abusing her physically. When she tried to leave, he tried to kill her. She fled the home and ended up sleeping in her car with her children. And throughout speaking with people in the community, she was put into contact with the Salvation Army. And she is just an amazing success story to this day. And right now, she's a police officer in Norfolk.
Oh, that's great. Yeah. What if you get a situation like that? You've got to do more than just provide shelter for a woman in this particular situation. What were you guys able to provide for her?
Well, first and foremost, we provide safety. We provide a safe environment for the mom and her kids. And then we just reassure her that she's safe, she's okay. If she needs medical attention, we work and network in the community to provide that for her as well. Then the next step is to find a residence for her and get her kids back into the school system if that has been interrupted in any way. We help train our moms for job interviews. We get them new clothing or business outfits that they can go for the interview process. So we coach them along that path. We help provide transportation for them, and we're with them every step of the way.
How do you fund all this?
We are funded through grant funding as well as private donors and just people in the community who want to help.
Wow. In this economy, I mean, it's hit everybody. Yeah. How's Salvation Army doing? Are you able to still keep up your programs to help out a family like the one you just told us about?
Absolutely. With the economic horizon so uncertain and even scary in so many situations, we're not going to stop helping. Now that means that we have to be more creative and more forward-thinking with a new vision perhaps of how we can help that family in the same way. And our need has increased anywhere from 50% to 113% in some of our need areas. And
what are you saying in terms of the increased need?
Well, people who normally would not come to the Salvation Army and request assistance for food, help with their mortgage or their rent payment, or even medicine, are now finding themselves in a situation where they need to come to us for help.
And how has it impacted the Hope Village project?
To this point, it has not impacted the Hope Village project at all, except to say that we have 8 homes built right now, almost completed. Our goal is to build 12. So funding kind of stopped along the way over the last year to provide money to build the rest of those homes.
And so you're hoping more individual donors or perhaps some companies can come forward and help out?
Yes, corporate sponsors, business partners, friends of the Salvation Army. There's no gift too small or too large that the Salvation Army can't use to help our community.
And if they want to come forward, how can they do that? Should they call this number up on the screen?
Yes, they can call the number that's on the screen, or they can go directly to our website, and they can even shop for Hope. If they go to our Salvation Army website, they can click on Shop for Hope and even buy items to help make these houses a home for these ladies and their children.
Where do you think some of these women and their children would be without Hope Village?
I shudder to think, really. A lot of them would be in shelters, which not all the time is that a nice, safe, fear-free environment for their children especially. That's who I think of when I think of these moms in shelters. And absolutely, if that's what they need in the middle of the night to keep them safe and give them a roof over their head and food, absolutely that's where they need to go. But for so many of these children who go through these traumatic situations, being in a shelter just adds another layer of trauma to their lives.
And then something else the parent has to deal with.
Absolutely. And then where do they go from there? How can they get a job when where do they put their children?
Well, it sounds like you're doing great work. Keep it up. If you think you know anyone who may need the services of Hope Village, if you'd like to donate to the Hope Village or help out the Salvation Army in any way, or if you need some help yourself, call 543-8100. They're there for you, 543-8100, and there's the website as well that you can check out too. Give you a last couple of seconds there to jot it down. All right, we're done. Captain Reckline, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Come back anytime.
Thanks.
We are back with more 13 News Dialogue for you right after this, plus a special message to someone we love here at WVEC. We're back after this.